Hey guys, Aaron Cybertron Zeng here, and today I'm back with another episode of Road to Ranked, where I climb the online VGC 17 ladder and provide live commentary as I go. So as I mentioned in the last episode, and as you guys may have caught on by this point, I'm actually going to be in Cancun for the next couple of days. By the time this video goes up, I will probably already be there hanging out with my friends and having a good time. So I wanted to still obviously get episodes of Road to Ranked, and that's something I really want to keep myself, consistent to, basically daily episodes of Road to Rank. There's so much more VGC 17 content that I want to do, and I really want to be able to push out more content than I ever have this year. So when I'm back, I have 3 full weeks of winter break, and as I mentioned in the last video, I really would love to know what you guys want to see in particular from this channel. Obviously, Road to Ranked, team building, guides to individual Pokemon, team analysis. So I'll be analyzing this team, and the Torkoal team that I was using previously are just a couple of things in terms of taste of what you might see in the future. But I would love any other suggestions as well, because I want to know what you guys basically want to learn from. What helps you learn best in terms of VGC content. So definitely let me know. I'm planning also doing a metagame analysis, because we've had the format for, it's around 3 weeks at this point. And oh, I'm actually so excited for this game, because we are up against Edu, I'm sorry if I mispronounced it the first time around. He's MBC, and he actually got top 4 at the World Championships this last year. Eduardo Cunha, incredible player. I'm pretty sure this is him. Like, there's no other Edu who's this high on the rankings. So he's someone that I really like, and he was a player that I thought was really underrated, and I was super happy to see him get top 4 at Worlds, because he's someone who's like always had really strong online play, and he's actually been one of the best players in like the VGC ladder on BattleSpot the last couple of years. And he had finally had a really good run at Worlds. I made day 2 of London actually, and so it's gonna be really exciting to play him, win or lose here. It's really nice to feature a top level player here, and one as good as him, because he was, really this close to winning the World Championships. So he's got a team of Pelipper and Golduck as well. Fun fact, he actually wasn't able to use his Pelipper day 2 of London because he miswrote it on his team sheet, and so he did compete in day 2 of London with 5 Pokemon. But surrounding that cast are Tapu Koko, Garchomp, Alola, Marowak, and Celesteela. So, I kind of want to just challenge him with the Duck Wars immediately with Pelipper and Golduck, and I might, because that's actually, I think, probably just my most optimal option. Koko is still pretty solid here, especially if I can get a Tailwind up. And rounding that out is going to be... Kartana would be nice with Assault Vest. Okay, I'm actually bringing Kartana. This could be bad, though. Celesteela gives me some trouble. I mean, I've got 2 water types and a Tapu Koko, but I'm still a little bit scared. I don't know, especially if we both lead Golduck Pelipper, it might actually come down to speed ties. I don't know if he's timid or not, but I'm modest max speed with both of my Pokemon. So let's see if we get some Duck Wars right away, as Pelipper and Golduck are going to come up from my side. Now I do have Encore, so I could Encore him into something like Tailwind, and it's actually going to be Garchomp and Pelipper. Okay. That's scary. I feel like because Garchomp's coming out here, it's probably Assault Vested. I don't know if it is. I could double up onto his Pelipper. I could Tailwind. Like, he could just Rock Slide and Hurricane my Golduck. But it's supposed to be Hurricanes, and he won't Tailwind. If he does Tailwind, I can Encore him. So I'm going to just Tailwind here and Z Hydro Vortex into Garchomp. Yeah, I actually don't remember Edu's items, and I don't know if this is the exact same team he brought to London, but it looks pretty similar. And it's really cool because he uses Pelipper Golduck as well. There are a bunch of notable players who've been using this core. Tommy Coolin is another one. He actually got top 8 at the London International Championships with it, and I actually lost to his team in top 8 of San Jose against Mitchell Davies, who played it really well. So let's see if it's Assault Vest or Sash. I think it is, which is going to be scary. If not, though, I just pick up the Knockout, which is great, but I also could have doubled up onto his Pelipper. That's not something I really wanted to do, though, and Garchomp is neither, actually. Oh, that's very nice. Very nice. And he goes for Tailwind. Oh, this is so good, because now I get the Encore, too. So, that is literally, like, if you had to ask me what the best play was that I could have seen from my opponent, or the best play that would have made me go up the most, like, that probably was it. I guess Pelipper protecting would have been even better, because then he wouldn't have the speed control. But we basically match our speeds here, so it doesn't really make a difference, and I can Encore that slot next turn, as the Duck does come out from his side as well. But I'm actually okay with that. So we're in the same position, and I can actually just Hurricane Golduck and Encore the Pelipper. A Golduck on his side, I don't think has a way to one-shot me, and I do have the Focus Sash on Pelipper, so I'm guaranteed to survive with both Pokemon. Golduck actually protects too. Oh, I don't think he knows that I'm running Encore, and here's the Encore out. Now, that's just really, really good for me, because this Pelipper is stuck doing nothing this turn. It's basically forced to switch out, and I can Encore the Golduck slot next turn. Now, because we speed tie, I'm not sure if it's actually worth to Encore it. So, given what he has in the back, Scalding might actually just be the better play. Yeah, I think I'm just going to Hurricane the Golduck here, and I'm going to Scald Pelipper. Actually, no, I could double up onto the Golduck slot. Yeah, let's double up onto Golduck, actually. It's just a bigger threat. If I knock that out, then I know my Golduck will be faster than everything on his side. So the first 2 turns have played out absolutely perfectly. I mean, last turn I guess I could have Hurricaned the Pelipper slot, but I wasn't predicting Golduck to protect. So, I don't know. I definitely feel really good about my position. I could Encore the Golduck, like I said, but if we do speed tie and he wins the speed tie, that's something I don't want to risk. It is Coco coming out in the back, okay. So that's going to set up the Electric Surge. And he does Z-move here. So that does confirm we either speed tie or he's timid. And as a result, I am glad I did not go for Encore. You actually cannot Encore Z-moves either, so, no, I'm sorry. If you get Encore, you can actually still Z-move that turn, I believe, so, I'm glad I didn't caught into that. He's probably going to target Golduck. This could be bad, actually, if it manages to one-hit KO me. I don't think it should, but we'll see how close it comes. Yeah, okay, I do survive with 36 HP. Very nice. So, yep, I'm going to be able to Scald that slot, and Hurricane should be able to pick up the knockout. I think it will be able to. I hope it will be able to. I pray that it will be able to. Nice. Okay. So that's good news for me. I am up 4-2 now. But Tapu Koko, not a fun Pokemon, especially when you are using Rain. Yeah, the game's still not over by any means. But I do have a Tapu Koko on my side, obviously, as well. So here I might just Scald twice. One of these has a Sash, and it's more likely to be Pelipper than Tapu Koko. So I think I'm just going to Scald, and he doesn't want to protect right now. But I want to Scald the Pelipper slot. The one thing I'm really worried about now is that our Pelipper probably speed tie. So if I win the speed tie, I think I just win the game, because I'll be able to get the double. Oh man, that does so much to Pelipper too. That's a crit there. And the burn. Oh, I'm so sorry. That's unfortunate. That might not end up mattering. Ooh, as he actually goes for the Dazzling Gleam. Good attack there, because you know you'll be able to pick up the knockout. That looks Life Orb too to me, is it? Yeah, okay. He does get the Hurricane off first, so yeah. That was the one thing I was worried about. Like, if I win the speed tie, I think I just win the game. I could have Hydro Pumped Coco as well, but I didn't know whether he was Sash or not, and that was not a risk I was willing to take at the time. But now Tailwind just expires on both ends, so what this allows me to do is I can just bring in my Tapu Koko safely, and my Kartana. And because I'm Assault Vested, I should be able to survive. Oh, I guess he could have Thunder. I don't even know if Life Orb Thunder will knock me out in the rain. But I probably want to be careful about that. So if it does knock me out, then I want to Thunderbolt his Pelipper. If it does knock me out, though, it might still come down to whether we speed tie or not. But I'm going to Leaf Blade here into Coco. He could protect Pelipper here. Wait, why? Does that mean we're seeing a discharge on him, or was that a preventative one for me discharging? Oh, he just Gleams. Okay. Nice. So I don't even have discharge on my Coco. So I think I should just be able to pick up the double knockout here. The other good thing is, because he's going for Gleam, like, oh, he could still have discharge with his Tapu Koko, though. I mean, you'd assume Thunderbolt. I don't know if Leaf Blade will knock it out. I feel like it should, but I'm not max attack. Okay, it is. It does pick up the knockout. Oh, that's excellent. And we do pick up a win here. Good game against Edu. Like, I feel like I just got a little bit lucky with the lead matchup here. And that helped me out a lot more. Because I think in a best of 3, like, I'd actually love to play a best of 3. I might even invite him on the channel to play one with our teams, because I definitely caught him off guard with the Encore, and that's part of the reason why I ran it instead of Ice Beam, because Encore can just win you games, and that was one of the cases where it basically forced my opponent to switch out and switch back in and whatnot, and that was just really, really good offensive positioning for me. So, really good game, but I felt it was a little bit more one-sided. just because of I got a little bit lucky with the lead and I caught him off guard with the encore. And I say that because I feel like if we had played a best of 3, he would definitely make some really, really good adjustments. And he also made like a lot of right plays there towards the end to try to come back, and that's a mark of a really good player. So it's really nice to go up against a world caliber player, and hopefully we get a rematch against him. You know, he's literally always on top of battle spot, and some of you guys remember we played Paul Chua a lot back in VGC 2015, and he was always up on the battle spot, or very, very highly rated. I know Paul's still up there, but yeah, when I think of like the best players in the world on battle spot, like Edu's definitely one of them. So it was really nice to go up against him, and nice game to him. Second opponent of the day is going to be Ricardo, rocking a Trick Room team, and this Trick Room team's pretty cool. It's really like full of Trick Room. It's very similar to Gavin Michaels' team, or not very similar, but the idea is similar. And Gavin Michaels, our 2013 U.S. National Champion, actually won the San Jose Regional Championships this past weekend. And Gavin's team is basically designed to get Trick Room up every game. He told me like most game, like you get Trick Room up, I think like the majority of times, and I was like, so how do you win games where you don't get Trick Room? And you basically like brute offense your opponent, and you hope that they basically lose enough resources to the point where you can outmaneuver them because they've exhausted all their important resources and strong attacks. So Ricardo here is rocking a team of Hariyama, Porygon 2, Marowak, Drampa, Slowking, and the Mudsdale. So I think the way I'm going to go with this game is actually I'm going to lead Lele and Coco, and this is something I'm glad I finally get to feature. What Lele Coco does is basically Lele gets the Psychic terrain up because it's slower than Coco, and Coco is able to taunt. So I really like that. Metagross really runs through the team, although actually never mind. If he might, I don't think he'll expect taunt, but Oblivious on Slowbro is a problem, or Slowking. I always mix the two up. Kind of worried, but I'll go with Kartana anyway. You have to excuse me, I'm still a little bit sick, caught a quick cold, so I'm trying to get over that, but this could still be a very scary matchup, and I'm actually just going to respond to Edu real quick. And yeah, it looks like he actually had Assault Vest Garchomp, which was what I thought it might have been, so I got lucky definitely with the damage roll in that first game, and it would have played out very differently if I didn't get that roll, I think. So I do feel a little bit bad, but it was just playing given the circumstances. And we see the double, the Porygon 2 and the Slowking. Slowbro. Jeez, I gotta stop mixing those up. That's no bueno. Download. Attack increase, that's good at least. So I really want to Shattered Psyche's Porygon right now. Yeah, Slowbro is a problem. I believe it gets it's unaware, or not unaware, sorry, the Oblivious, so it can't get taunted. I'm pretty sure that's what it does. So Porygon 2 wants to probably switch it on Marowak to redirect a Thunderbolt. I'm gonna still taunt it. I'm just gonna make sure I know its ability. Porygon 2, if it's Marowak coming in here, yes, okay, nice. So there wasn't anything better I really could have done there, like, because I can't Thunderbolt. If Lele were faster, yeah, it is Oblivious. Okay, just making sure. So I did want to confirm that, because I know it does get different abilities, but that one definitely makes the most sense. But this is still okay with me, because I pick up the knockout onto Marowak. That's the biggest threat to my team, which means that he cannot really do very much, or he loses one of the main means of offense, and this is really good against Trick Room teams. You knock out something that's doing heavy damage, and Marowak threatens my team the most. Like, that literally threatens every member of my team. So getting the Shattered Psyche off against this is huge. That's why I love Shattered Psyche as the Z move from Lele, because it's just so darn strong. That's why I like leading Coco and Lele, and Slowbro does get the Trick Room up, but at what cost, right? You gave up your Marowak for that. Not to say that I've won the game by any means, but normally when my opponent gets up Trick Room against this team, it's very difficult to win. This time it's significantly easier because Marowak has gone down. However, there's still the fourth Pokemon to worry about. Don't know whether that's going to be Drampa, Hariyama. What was the last Pokemon my opponent had? I actually forgot. But, yeah, I'm just glad I picked up that knockout because I do have Protect on both of my Pokemon as well, so I can Psycho through Protects. So it really comes down to whether my opponent can take advantage of the 2 turns of Trick Room he basically really has. And it's Porygon 2 coming back in here, so that's also pretty promising. A download, of course, is going to give it an attack increase, as we just saw earlier. And, let me see what there is in the back. It's Mudsdale. I'm gonna double protect here, honestly. He could switch into Mudsdale, but I really want to see what attacks he's rocking. And I'm hoping Slowbro stays in. Oh, Slowbro actually protects, too. I don't really understand that one, but okay. I guess you can protect to scout out and maybe hope that I just Thunderbolt, but when you go up against Trick Room, I don't know, I like double protecting the first turn just to see exactly what's coming out. And it is Shadow Ball coming out into Lele slot. Okay. Well, that means Slowbro either stays in and gets knocked out by Thunderbolt, or it switches out and I get a free Psychic off against whatever's coming in. So, Shadow Ball's not going to knock out Lele, especially given that Porygon 2 didn't get the special attack increase. Even if it does, I mean, Porygon 2 is strong, but not strong enough to pick up knockouts. And yeah, he's just going to stay and go for a Scald. Onto Coco. Okay. And a Tri-Attack, that might not even knock me out. Although if it does, that's actually pretty bad. Oh, it actually does pick up the knockout. That's not good. I was thinking I could take a double target there, but not the case. That's fine, though. Psychic does an okay amount. Nah, that's a little bit annoying. Should have considered that. I should have switched out. I'll bring in Metagross. Now, the issue is Metagross and Kartana, neither of them have the... neither of them have Protect. So this still could go really badly, and yeah, I really don't know why I didn't expect that to pick up the the knockout. It's because Porygon 2 didn't have the special attack increase, honestly. This is actually pretty bad because I don't have Protect. I was feeling really good about my position like 2 turns ago, and then I didn't really consider that I brought 2 Pokemon without Protect here. So this could be a problem. Protect on Lele is obvious, so I'm actually not going to Protect here for that reason, because I think we might see a double up into Metagross. Oh. I did not see that coming. And the Shadow Ball into Lele. Zen Headbutt doesn't miss though, that's good. He had this so much. And yeah, Psychic's disabled. I'm gonna take this time to switch out into Kartana now. Because Kartana beats the Slowbro. And I'm disabled with Psychic, and I don't want to get knocked out right now, and I'm gonna Zen Headbutt into Porygon 2 again. Because there's nothing better I could do. Perhaps I actually could have attacked Slowbro. Now I am worried about a double target onto Metagross, but because we could see like a Shadow Ball and a Fire type attack. Actually no, oh, he's gonna disable me though. Oh wow, he didn't disable me. What? Okay, don't burn please. Oh, but he crits, and that's gonna mean Shadow Ball's gonna knock me out. Oy. Although I think if he disabled, he actually just would have won the game. Because if you disable me there... Oh, I didn't even consider that, jeez. If you disable me there, then I have to switch out next turn as well. That means you get Trick Room up again. Because now you can just Leaf Blade. Slowbro. I don't know if that'll knock out though, because he could be like super... I don't know, but I'm not max attack, but like it's Kartana. Like it should be able to pick up the knockout, right? In Kartana, we believe. Well, Porygon 2 probably doesn't carry Protect here, so I can pick up Psychic into that slot. And I am AV as well. This is really coming down to the wire. Oof! Slowbro gets Disable. You learn something new every day. I did not know that. So, Skull, Disable, Trick Room, Protect. So no Fire type attack, which means Kartana's in a decent position right now. Porygon 2 switches out, that's fine. Whatever's coming in is taking the Psychic, and it's a 2-hit KO. Ooh, shiny Drumpa as well. Or Drampa. And it protects, okay. So I could have doubled up, I guess, into the Drampa slot. But obviously with Slowbro out, that's the main concern right now. And Drampa is also a concern because it does get access to... Ooh, wow. Jeez, that's tanky. Is that Assault Vested? I feel like it's gotta be. I'm gonna Moonblast though. I think Moonblast should do a little bit more damage. Okay, here's the Leaf Blade coming out. Please knock out. Okay. That's good. Although I still need Moonblast to knock him out because he's probably gonna go for a Flamethrower. Yeah, this is still really scary. Can Moonblast pick up the knockout? That Drampa took that Psychic really darn well. Too darn well, to be honest. Oh, okay. Heart was pounding there. Was a little bit concerned. But we made it, boys. We made it. So Yeah, P2 comes back out, and that's a clean knockout. Wow, that was a really scary game though, because I think actually if he doesn't get the Scald crit there, then Metagross doesn't faint. I don't think he knew I was banded, because you should definitely disable in the position that you're in there. So I actually got a little bit lucky. Like, I think this is probably a game I should have lost, and that's why, once again, Trick Room, oh, no bueno. And yeah, it's just hard, because I do have Taunt, but once again, there are ways around Taunt, such as Oblivious from Slowking, and such as, I can go for the Smart Strike there, just because I really like that animation. But yeah, such as the Oblivious ability, which is a problem in itself, and other issues, of course. For example, Mentorb is one of them. Yeah, and that's why playing Trick Room teams in Best of 1 is always such a guessing game, because you're like, oh, does he have Mentorb? Does he have Focus Sash? Well, yeah, that Focus Sash is a very specific item. That's mainly for the Mimikyus. But that's also a problem, because of Mimikyu, like, you don't know whether it has Mentorb, Z-Move, or Focus Sash, and so you're doing like so many options and you're trying to attack around it, and it is, I don't know, it's just always really scary. So Trick Room is always a little bit hard to go up against. We did pull a win there, but that was one where it's like, I think if my opponent made a play or two lower, it was a little bit more optimal, I actually would have lost. And that's the main reason why I won that last game, was because Trick Room wasn't able to go up a second time, and I was in a position where I denied him from setting up Trick Room twice. But if Metagross was I should say, locked in with Disable there, then it would have been a guessing game of who was going to Trick Room between P2 and Slowbro. But, yeah, would have made things a lot harder as opposed to just guaranteed knockout. So, really, really fun second game there for you guys, but a fun episode overall. I mean, we went against a really, really good player in the first one, and I wish I didn't get that high damage roll, so then we could see how things would have played out, because I'm curious, but I'm sure we'll go up against him soon on Road to Rank in the near future. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this one. As always, leave a like if you did, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Alright, peace.